In this video, we're gonna know how to deal with the question in the exam. As we took in this quarter, logarithmic function, rational function, and radical function. How to can solve it and how to graph it, or how to choose the right graph. Here in the logarithm, I have two ways to solve. The first one by calculator, and if it's a variables or a lot of variables, and I just testing you in the properties of logarithm. So I want you to revise the all laws of logarithmic, and whether bring down the power, adding or subtracting logarithm by multiplying or dividing. Adding, so it means multiplying, subtracting means dividing, and so on. All the properties I want you to collect it in your mind, because of I will bring to you in the exam a lot of questions related with the properties, means variables, not only calculator. Okay, so question like this, here I can return it back up the power to be log x power 3, right? And here half can be what? 4 power half will be 2. If you return it back, and y power half will be y power half. And here to can collect this rule, I have here log plus, which means adding, so x cubed, and here 2 times 2 y power half, right? What about log z with subtraction? So it will be down to get this answer. Okay, and this type of question by calculator, it's allowed. Okay, what about here? If you have a question like this, you can deal with the calculator. What about this? If I have log 5x equals a, which of the following cannot be value for x, as a is an integer? Okay, so I can convert it to exponential form. How? I will take the base, which is 5, power answer, which is a, equals x. Which one is the value of x? Cannot be the value of x, because this will be integer. Do you think 1/25? Of course it's okay, because a can be -2. Can be 1/5? Of course x can be 1/5, because a may be -1. Can be 5? Yes, because a can be 1. What about 10? Do you think if the answer is 10, 5 power what gives me 10? It's not an integer, so the answer will be 10. Okay, here you can solve it by calculator. Okay, what about here? Log b 16 equals x. Can you find the answer here by calculator or mentally? You will make b power x equals 16. You will convert it to exponential form. So I wanted to get the value of b. B may be 2 or may be 4, right or no? 2 power 4 equals 16, or 4 power 2 equals 16. So answer 1 and 2. What about here? Can you solve it by calculator? Of course not, because it's a variable, so I can use the properties of this log. I wanna log b 50. So I want any operation to get from here 50. If you multiply 2 times 5, do you think you will get 10? If you look at the choices, you will find adding, so you will use the properties of multiplying to adding and adding to multiplying. So I will think about this. If I have 2 times 5, it will be 10, right? Okay, but I want to hear log 50. So do you think what you will do? I want to hear to be 5 squared, right? I want to hear to be 5 squared. To get 25 times 2 will be 50. How I can get here square? If I wanted to square this, I should multiply by 2 here and multiply by 2 here, right? To get 2 log b, 5 equals 2y. Then what you can do, you can return it back up the power, the properties logarithm to proper, return it back or bring it down to get here log b, 5 squared equals 2y. So I will multiply this log so I will multiply this log to this log. So log b, 5 squared equals to y, and log b, 2 equals x. So what you will do, you will take 5 squared times 2, which is 50. So you will add x plus 2y. You will add x plus 2y to can multiply both. If you add x plus 2y, it will be what? Log b, 2 plus log b, 5 squared. Here you add x plus 2y, right? So you can take only one log b and multiply 2 times 25 to be log 50. So here is log b, 50 is x plus 2y. So only the concept here to can use the properties. Here is 2 properties. You can find all these videos, all these questions in the videos before. Here if I have len, I will take the inner equals inner, right? I will take n squared plus 12 equals negative 9n minus 2. Then shift solve to get the answer. What about here? You can solve it by calculator, or you can take the properties, which is subtract. So it will be x plus 1 over x equals 29, and shift solve by calculator. Here 2 you can subtract, then shift solve by calculator. You can find all of these questions in the videos. If you wanted to get log negative m plus 2 equals 4, what you will do? You can get it by calculator, or you can send to the other side to get log negative m equals 4 minus 2, 2. If you wanted to solve it, you will take 10 here as 10. If there is no base, put 10. 10 power 2 equals negative m to get the answer negative 100. Here to take the inner equals inner. Here, if you remember how to solve this logarithm, as I explained you before, if negative, it will be here, the negative side. If logarithm 3x, it will the x-intercept passes through 1 and 0, and opposite of my check to be here log x, log 0.3, opposite of my check. Here log x plus 1, so the whole function, but I shifted up to be here, and the final one will be shifted to the opposite right. Okay. And here, as I explained to you before, how to solve the rational function, you can check the videos and the solutions about the domain and whole and vertical asymptote and horizontal asymptote. All this is the answer in all of these videos in the previous week videos. Just check it here how you can solve it. To can check or to can choose one solution, A or B or C or D or none. It will be what? I can't have anything, or I can't choose without know the vertical asymptote or horizontal asymptote. Here I can get the vertical from the denominator because it's by variables, but I can get the horizontal. X power 3 over x power 3, so m equals n. So the horizontal will be 3 over negative 1, which is negative 3. I don't have any choice here with negative 3, so the answer will be none. What about here? How I can get the solution? I will see the vertical and horizontal. If you see, you will find the vertical here 1 and 2. I will take the opposite to be negative 1 and positive 2. Here is 2, like what I said before, just check the veggies before, as this is in the booklet, the 2 veggies here. Here, how you can get the domain? Here, if function like this, it will be all real numbers. If function like this, I will take the zeros, which is, if you factorize this, it will be x positive 5 and x negative positive 4. So I will take the zeros to get all real numbers except negative 4 and negative 5. Here you can deal with the radical by take a square both sides to can get the solution. And don't forget to check your answer, okay? Because if it's not right, it will be no solution. You can check the veggies too. Here, what is the solution? I will take the opposite. If 3x plus 12, so I can deal like this, equals 0. Send the other side with negative to get x equals negative 4, right? Send 12 the other side by negative and divided by 3 to get x negative 4. I want all values that from negative 4 to infinity, so x greater than or equals in negative 4. Here is 2 all real numbers except 0 and 3. Here from the opposite negative 3 to infinity or greater than negative 3. Here the radical how we can use with the transformation and with graphs. You can check the video in the 6th week. And that's all. If you want anything after checking the videos and you didn't get anything, just text me to send you a record for the question that you have. And thank you.